This video brought to you in part by these fantastic Patreons. This video also brought to you by Amino app. This app takes the best bits of multiple social media and chat platforms and puts them all into one easy to use package. I really enjoy conversing with people and helping answer questions on the Fate Grand Order Amino. Head to the link in the description and join the FGO Amino and make sure you follow me for updates and videos. Also, have an idea for a video? Want to see more of a certain series? Post on my wall and let me know. The Fate Grand Order Amino is a great place to find fan art, friend codes, and pretty much overall nice people. So, like I said, head down to the description, hit the link, make sure that you let them know I sent you. Now, on to the show. Greetings, Masters. Everyone always wants to know what servants are coming and what is the best use of their money, but does anyone ever stop to think about the unsung hero of the game? That's right, the craft essence. This list will cover 10 craft essences coming up in the 2019 year that should be on your radar. Some are game changing and some are just nice to have. This is in no way a tier list, so please don't take it as such. These are just my 10 most anticipated craft essences. So with that said, let's pop into the top 10 most anticipated craft essences of 2019. Starting off is going to be Cute Orangette. This will be coming in the upcoming Valentine's Day event. You will not only see the release of Mysterious Heroine X, but you will also see Cute Orangette drop in that banner. Increase your NP gain by 25% and increase your NP strength by 15%. These numbers bump up to 30 and 20% once limit broken. To start off with, this CE shares one of the highest NP gains on a CE in the game. Whereas your magical girl has starting NP, this one replaces that with NP strength. So Cute Orangette will be more often used in challenge quests instead of farming, as when you're farming, you will likely want that 50% starting NP CE. This CE will be fantastic for servants like Rider Mordred, Caster Nitocris, Paracelsus, Media, Narrowbride, plus many other servants that already have a good sized NP battery, but this will allow them to spam NP as well as add that extra little bit of punch. For Narrowbride, dropping this plus her own NP gain will net you a 75% increase in NP gain. Kill a target with your NP and a subsequent arch chain and you will be getting back minimum of 95% of your NP bar. That is, if you don't crit any of those extra attacks. Up next will be Talk on the Heated Sands, which comes with the Chaldea Boys banner, and the nice thing is, you can get this one for free, no rolling required. At base, you are increasing your crit star gather rate by 400 and your crit strength by 20. That means you're scooping up those stars and you're putting them to good use. If you do break it, those numbers go up to 625, meaning even more stars for you and more damage. Slapping this on a Berserker is not the be-all end-all to their star gather problems, however, as even with this limit broken, they just eke past casters in terms of star gather. It will generally help out Avengers fantastically, and you can slap this on anyone else above those to make sure they're getting their stars. Running 2 archers, you can direct stars a lot easier with this. This will be coming with the Proto Arthur banner, and it is likely you're probably going to be rolling for him anyways, but unfortunately it does share a rate up with 2 other 5-star CEs, so unless you are whaling, you will likely just want to pick this up with your free CE ticket that you get during the event. Up next is going to be Summer Whittle, and you have a bit of a while to wait for this one as it comes with this year's summer event, which will likely be around early August. Summer Whittle is another NP gain CE, and this time it's going to increase your NP gain by 25%, much like Cute Orangette or Azure Magical Girl, but this one comes with a 10% NP strength as well as 10% critical strength. These numbers will be bumped up to 30% NP gain and 50% on both NP strength and crit strength. Now, this one is going to be focused more on characters doing crit damage, and in the future, with the quick meta making a resurgent, you are going to be seeing a lot more stars dropping in your life. This will also work fantastically on Art's crits characters. If you have an Archer Artoria, this is going to be clutch as she will be spamming crazy amount of Noble Phantasms, doing more damage, and following up with massive crits. This can also help out on a mixed deck servant that need a little bit of boost to their NP gain. This would pair very well with servants like Li Xuan and Saber Lancelot. Actually, this would be really good on Saber Lancelot. The summer event has yet another CE that I am absolutely ready to pick up, and that is Moment of Midsummer. And this one is going to be really nice for quick servants as well. 10% increase to quick and crit damage, as well as 3 stars per turn. These numbers jump up to 15% quick and crit, as well as 4 stars per turn. Now, oftentimes when you are running quick servants, you will be swimming in stars, but you get your passive 3 to 4 stars. Say you opt to take an arts or buster card, you won't have to worry about being star deprived because you're getting passive stars from this. Now, this will work swimmingly on crit star generators like Jack, as it will help them to do extra damage, create even more stars on their crits, and create passive stars. Not to mention, this will be coming up with the second summer banner, meaning if you are planning on pulling for Maid Alter or Lancer Raiko or Archer Helena, you will likely pull 1 or 2 of these. Up next is going to be Trick or Treatment, and this is going to be coming with this year's Halloween banner. If nothing else, you should probably just get this for the art. It will be another NP gain CE, and you might notice that I have been putting a lot of NP gain CEs into this list, and that is because, well, I'll admit it, I am a little bit biased towards spamming NPs, and they come with great perks. This one comes with 15% crit strength, and like the rest, 30% NP gain and 20% crit strength on limit break. Between this, Cute Orangeette, and Summer Whittle, you have a few options. If you want to lean a little bit more heavily towards crit damage, you can run Trick or Treatment. This would work very well on crit focused servants that can scoop up a lot of stars, archers and riders specifically. This, with a rider Mord, would allow her to gain back a large amount of her NP bar after splashing around, as well as allowing for some hefty crits to finish off anything that might be left standing. But again, that art, am I right? Next in line is going to be Former Wish, and this is going to be coming with the Parvati banner, so it is unknown when we will actually get this, but it's probably going to be late fall. Increase Star Gather rate by 400 and increase Buster card effectiveness by 10%. This is amazing, as making sure your Avengers, your Berserkers, and any other red card toting characters are getting those stars and dishing out some extra damage. Now, unlike Talk on the Hot Sands, this doesn't increase your critical damage, but it does increase your Buster damage by 15% when limit broken. And like I said, if you're running those beefy red card users with a red Noble Phantasm, this is going to help out with increasing not only your face cards, but your NP damage as well. This is an alternative to Talk on the Hot Sands, and the nice thing about this one is it's the only 5-star CE on rate up for this banner, so while you don't get to choose one for free, you might get one while rolling for Parvati. With the Christmas event, you are going to be getting Starry Night. Everyone should get a few copies of this, as they dump all of their long-saved Saint Quartz into pulling for a Resh. Not only is this a 50% starting NPCE, but it's also going to drop a 15% Buster and a 15% critical damage increase when you limit break this. This is everything a Buster servant could ask for: damage, crit, more NP to help get their full bar faster for even more NP damage. This is going to be great for crit-centric Buster servants that have their own star vacuums, like, say, Rama or Jalter. Slap this on them, provide them with some stars, and watch them go to town. Plus, that art may have swayed my opinion a little bit on this one as well. Now, the next CEs are probably going to get some people saying, boo, that's old news, Shotgun. I thought this was the most anticipated CEs of 2019. And they are. The next few CEs will disappear from the game after this year, and it's highly suggested that you pick them up before they're gone for good. Versus from the first round of Chaldea Boys is an absolute pickup in my opinion. This CE is going to net you a special attack and defense against Divine for 3 turns. Sure, it's niche, but when you can use it, it's going to make things go boom. 80% attack and 40% defense base, and 100% attack and 50% defense when limit broken for 3 turns. And really, if you can't get the job done in 3 turns with those kind of buffs, well, I don't know what to tell you. The next one is going to be an alternative for Moment of Midsummer, and that's Dangerous Beasts. 15% to 20% quick up and 3 to 4 stars per turn passively. Again, with the quick meta making that that resurgence in the future, this is going to be great. You do have to give up that 10 to 15% crit damage for an extra 5% quick effectiveness, but if you opt to pass on Midsummer's moments till next year, this is a great alternative in the meantime. This will be coming with the Halloween rerun, so throw some quartz at Cleo and maybe you'll pick this up as well. The last but not least on the list is Golden Sumo, and is anybody really surprised? This CE is pretty much great on any damage dealer in the game. 50% starting NP and 15% attack. Quick cards don't matter. Arts doesn't matter. Buster does not matter at all. NP still going to work. While it's not effectiveness on a certain card, which does diminish its value a little bit if you're looking to squeak out a few more stars or NP out of a card, but this is 15% damage across the board, and the best part is it's free. Now, this will be coming back with the Onigashima event this year, and it will never be back again. For those masters who picked up a copy last year, pick up another one, and maybe a third, just because Onigashima is a great event to blow apples on anyways, due to the node that drops both hearts and plumes. That's right, you heard me, hearts and plumes. Now you might be saying, wow, only two 50% starting NPs. This tier list is absolute garbage, and you're absolute garbage, which is fine because it's not a tier list, but there are a good number of 50% starting NP CEs and free event CEs this year as well. Sometime in summer from the CCC event will not only increase your quick card effectiveness, but your NP strength as well. Chaldea Anniversary is great for hybrid arts quick servants, as it hits them with an 8 to 10% effectiveness on their arts and quick cards, as well as a 50 to 60% starting NP gauge. Dive to Blue is amazing for arts servants, 10% arts effectiveness, 10% NP strength, 50% starting gauge. So this year seems like the year for hybrid CEs, as well as Battle of Olympia, which is going to hit you with an 8 to 10% for both Buster and Arts, as well as that 50 to 60% starting NP gauge, much like Chaldea Anniversary. One of my favorites, though, is Aerial Dive, and this is one that I'm going to use a lot. 10% Buster, 10% NP strength, 50% starting NP gauge. And of course, you have some that you'll most likely just want for the art. Cheer for Master, Seaside Luxury, Afternoon Party, Outrage for them edgy boys, Choco Angel for those of you on that list, and Merry Sheep for those of you cultured good Civ masters. Honorable mentions for this list, though, is absolutely going to go to Demon King of the Sixth Heaven. Running this on the likes of an Ishtar or a Lancer Artoria who have good NP batteries and can take full advantage of this will make them absolutely brutal. However, you will oftentimes be using them to farm, and not being able to pop off your NP immediately is definitely a detriment. So there you have it, Masters, a metric pile of CEs to think about. I am sure that I missed some, and people will say, but Shogun, what about Conquest in the Sea of Stars? Or you were talking about art but didn't include From Wonderland, Monka S. So let me know in the comments what I missed, and if you have given any consideration to any of the upcoming CEs this year. What are you most anticipating? I would also like to take this moment to thank these Patreons as well for helping support the channel. You guys are the backbone of this content. If you would like to join them, there is a link down in the description. Sign up for any tier that you feel comfortable with. If you want to just help out the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification, drop me a like and a comment, and I will catch you next time. Take it easy, Masters. Peace.